pesa za matanga. Nimerudia. Baba Talisha, stop pretending. Hiyo nini? Patieni Brina na Obidan na Mwiti. Hiyo maua. Patieni Mwiti, Obidan na Brina.
Hello and welcome to my channel. So that was Nyako Pilot expressing her feelings about how people are handling the burial arrangements for Brian Chira, who lost his life on Sunday in a hit and run incident. So let's just hear what else she had to say.
Stop pretending. Wacha nirudie. Nikanyage shingo vizuri, akose kupumua. Why are people pretending? Why are you guys pretending?
Haleluya na matanga.
Wanaenda kulia kwa mochari. Ati hii Brian amekufa. Stop pretending. Na mnichukie because I'm saying the truth. Mnichukie. Na mnichokonoe.
Appraisal, we're gonna stand with you. Me asking Master, we're gonna stand with you.
I'm taking care of Shosho. Yes. I'm taking care of what? I'm taking care of what? Wey, msitucheze. Sisi sio watoto wadogo.
Yeah, and you know you run the street, yeah. Ukishasema umesema. Preza akisema amesema. Team Gugu akisema amesema.
Ifanya nani?
Inauma.
Ati Brian sahi post after post ni Brian, post after post. Wacheni kujifanya. Mmevalia ngozi za kondoo mnajifanya hapa. Wacheni kujifanya. Kanyaga mtu mpaka shingo, kanyaga. Na sitakoma. Stop pretending. Baba Talisha, stop pretending. Hey. Najifanya hapa ati Brian. Hata kutafutia Brian nyumba ilikushinda. Hata kumpangia ilikushinda. Sasa ndio unajifanya hapa. Babati. Wacheni kudanganya watu hapa last minute. Kama huyo kijana ameshakufa mnajifanya hapa mko more responsible. Give credit where it is due. For the people who are there in that boy's life, not on camera. There are people who took advantage of that boy for the sake of viewers. And Babati is one of them. Kwani mimi nitaficha? Babati is one of them. On camera with Brian. For viewers. Nikanyage vizuri. Ama mjanisikia. Na muende mkaweke kwa TV juu nimesema. Like I care. I've said the truth. And let the truth reign. Ama mnipeleke kotini. Ni nini mnajifanya hapa? Mnapost Brian every 2 minutes. Mkimduet. Mbona mko mduet akiwa mzima? When he was stranded in the middle of the night, mlikuwa wapi? Akiomba nduthi, impeleke nyumbani, mlikuwa wapi? Why didn't he call you if you were that friend that was close to him? Hata unaishi karibu na Brian. Mbona Brian hakukupigia simu 3 o'clock in the night? Because you are pretending to be so close and to be very emotional about Brian Chira. Wacha kujifanya kwenda huko. Ulishahama huyo mtoto mhame kabisa. Wacha kujifanya. Unakuja hapa na mambo ya shosho sijui nini. Nitakanyaga shingo. Mtanipeleka kotini raundi. Sitaki kupendwa na mtu wote. Let us tell the truth. Wako wapi watu walikuwa active in Brian's life? Wako wapi? People who are pretending to be his friend now. Kipao cha mbele. Walimkataa. Anabenda alikuwa na birthday juzi. Wakikataa kumsalimia Brian mbele ya kamera. Juzi jana hapa. Sasa mnataka mnyinyi ndio mnapenda Brian kushinda kila mtu kwa hii TikTok. Mbona mmehama hizo live zenu mkakuja hapa mnaelekea watu 10,000? If I don't make sense. Mmekaa hapo almost 10,000 people watching somebody lying.
So if you're wondering who Baba Talisha is, here he is addressing people on his TikTok platform.
So
I've been at the city mortuary already, confirm. So Shoshonda agenda uko. So this is the information I want to pass, okay, for anybody watching this video. So the only contact person mwenye alikuwa na Chira ni Shoshako over there, mtamuona baadaye. So for any information maybe between the family and us now as TikTok family, you have to come through Shosho. So Shoshonda atatupatia direction on what to do. So as per now, hatuna any direction. The direction is tomorrow being a Sunday, tampeleka to interview body, and then on Monday we go admit the body now, because Shosha anafaa kuclaim, unaona Jusa amedhibitisha ni yeye, aenda aseme mtu wangu wako hapa ama mtoto wangu wako hapa, then after there we know the way forward from there. So right now we are not talking about budget. Right now we are not talking about hizo group za kuchanga. Right now we're not talking about anything else until information itoke wapi kwa Shosho. At the moment yeye bado kwa ile shock, bado things are not okay. As you can see, he has only 2 friends around here na the cousin to Chira. So Shoshonda amekuanga na Chira. Actually leo alikuwa anampigia simu because now landlord pia naye alikuwa anasumbuka kidogo, unaona. So alikuwa anajaribu kumpigia simu aone vile anaweza saidiana kidogo. Hata alikuwa amempikia chakula, imagine. Alikuwa anakuja nguku every weekend akuje kufanya nini, kupiga simu anapata simu iko off until we tulimpatia news. So for anything coming along, guys, I hope you'll come through. You'll come in a very big way to support this family with prayers, financial assistance, anything else. And in case maybe you need to, the only contact person nimesema ni nani, ni Shosho tu. Anything in case any information inatoka to, between the family, inakuja ina reply kutoka kwa Shosho na mimi ananiambia na mimi nitawashow tu. So anything else happening, tunasema kuanzia from maybe Monday afternoon hivi ndio tutakuwa sasa na tujue direction tunaenda, si ndio? But thank you so much for being there, maze. Pray for this family, okay? Pray for this family, pray for this family. Shida utupata sisi wote. Na imaanishi kama mtu maybe life yake amekuwa kiishi in a very funny way or in a very bad or in a good way, we have to judge the person. No, a dead person here ananga shame, unaona. So we come through for this family because the Shoshi is still there. The cousin to Brian Moyanto pia Chira pia hapa. So I hope you pray for the family, guys, and thank you so much for being there. Shosho ako pale, hebu onyesha Shosho. Shosho ndio ule pale. Huyo ndio Shosho ya Chira, eh? Yeah, huyo ndio Shosho ya Chira. Then kuna wageni wengine wako hapo wawili vile nimewaambia. Hao ndio kotuna Shosho ya Chira hapa peke yao. So that was the information I was supposed to tell you guys, and I hope you will come through for Shosho ya Brian Chira.
Him addressing people like 2 days ago. So after he made that post, a lot of people were very disappointed with him and voiced their opinions, starting with Nyako. So the other content creator who claimed he's just chasing clout is a lady called Kimberly.
Unataka kurecord nini? The amount of clout chasing that is in Kenya ni like too much. What do you mean? How heartless are you? All for content. Like unataka tu upostie watu upate hizo likes and then what? What happened to humanity? Wewe mwenye uko hapo, kwanza those people in that video, you can clearly see each and every person over there amekimbia tu. Kwanza there's one with a phone. Ako hapo very serious, amekazana ku capture the woman's face. Unataka that was her grandson. Can you imagine the amount of pain yenye mama anapitia, alafu wewe na ujinga wako unakimbia hapo kwenda kurecord na unakuja kutupostia? Shameless. Shame on you. Cloud. Nyinyi ma cloud chasers. Really looking for the fame, really looking for the approval from people to an extent and you are not even considerate of other people's feelings. Are you normal? Umama tu kichwa chako iko ya kubeba uji. Akili una. Just walking. A zombie. Unatembea tu. Let me tell you something. Hamna adabu. Hamna adabu.
The person who expressed her disappointment is Gloria Ntazola. When somebody dies, try to give the family space and privacy to mourn. Why would you be recording and twisting cameras on someone's face? And she's deeply hurting. What is it with these people obsessed with views and likes? You people are so foolish. I don't know who raised you. You even record the dead and post it. Yeah, that was very gross because somebody went to the mortuary and actually took a picture of Brian's corpse and posted it on social media. You have zero shame. Now you want to be there acting, your shows with camera, and it's not like you people are kids, useless content creators. That's so harsh. Instead, come here and tell people this is how far we've got, and this is what we need to do for ABC to be done. Just put those phones down, please. Know when to record and when not to. It's not rocket science. What I've noticed with people in this century is they'll be excited to record and post, but slow to help. Someone is always ready with their phone. Mko na kimbelembele mbovu sana, iti content creators. First thing you get to a dead body, you say a prayer, sympathize, and cry if you can, not take pictures of a dead body and post them. Are you really normal? Where do you people come from? KRG The Dawn jumped in the mix of things by pledging to take care of the funeral expenses. In fact, he suggested that Brian's body is moved from City Mortuary to Montezuma because Montezuma have better services than the City Mortuary. So there, he offered to cover Brian's mortuary expenses, and there he said, naona tumhamishe kutoka hiyo City Mortuary tumpeleke Montezuma na gharama yote mimi nitalipia pamoja na sanduku. So he's also offering to pay for the casket. But then some netizens were not happy about KRG's gesture. You can see this person called Mwenesi said, so all that time he would post how he was hungry and sleeping in a bedsitter. Anyway, what's when hivi tu. So this one is wondering why he didn't come through for him when he was asking for help when he was alive. But somebody challenged him and asked him what he did, because he's pointing fingers. Another one said, what did he do for him while still alive? Watangoja ukufe wakununulie expensive coffin. Another one said, wengine watasema you could have supported him akiwa hai. And it's true, the two comments I've just read have that sentiment. Another one said, death at a young age is not our portion. Give me my flowers when I'm still alive. Don't wait until I die. Oh Lord, it seems like people are not appreciating KRG's pledge. Another one said, Chira alikuwa anakosa hadi pesa ya food akiwa hai. But then another one said, people tried to help Chira. He had a lot in his plate. We can't keep defending people for being irresponsible with their actions. KRG is just trying to lift a burden so that the family can have an easier time planning the send-off. Kila mtu ako zile za mbona haukumsaidia akiwa hai. Yet they equally knew he was going through something and did nothing. Rusheni mawe, nitajengea gorofa. That's a defiant person. Another one said, Brian Chira came to light after reporting an accident some time back which had occurred while he witnessed, and now the accident has taken him. I've never sat down and questioned how does this life revolve around. So much for that. So another musician also had something to say, and that is Brida. Life hukua crazy design, unaweza ondokea ukiwa juu ya boda, lakini send off inataka kutumia pesa ingetosha kukushukia ndai hata 2 ama 3. So he's saying, for those non-Swahili speakers or non-Sheng speakers, he's saying life is funny because you can die on a motorbike, but then your funeral budget adds up to the value of 2 or 3 cars. So that sounds like a shot at KRG's pledge. Brown also jumped on the group chat, but he was just expressing his condolences because apparently Brian used to like his songs. So he posted himself singing that favorite song of Brian's. And
ukinitaji mpenzi nipigie simu yangu simu one call away, ukinitaji mpenzi shuja wako. I just want to say this, man, may his soul rest in peace, you know, and y'all keep us posted, man. Hatujui kwao ni sehemu gani, but I think it would be only right, you know, if we pull up over there just to show love, man, to the guy, man. Ndo maisha jamaa, umeelewa? Leo ni yeye anaondoka, umeelewa? Kesho ni sisi mzee. And sometimes you might feel like it's way far from us, but it ain't, bro. You never know, you know. Yeah, man. I really didn't know much about the guy, but you know, I've bumped into his videos like I once did. And
you'll keep us posted on these blogs and stuff so that we know what's up, you know. Kama ni sehemu tunaweza safiri pia tuende to support in one way or another.
So for those who don't know who the late is, he first went viral when he appeared on this video.
Ajali hiyo ikitukia, utaanza tu kwa ufupi, jina lako ni nani na ni nini haswa ilitendeka?
Naitwa Chira. And I saw the whole accident. It happened that a lorry was coming up from the other side and there was a matatu. Halafu it just kulianza cries, ilianza watu walianza kushout nduru nduru, alafu tukatoka kuangalia nini mbaya. So it happened that there were two ladies out on a matatu and they didn't know where. Na vichwa zao hazikuwa. It's tragic. It's tragic. And all I would want to ask the government is that create bumps and create awareness.
So shortly after appearing on that video, he became a very engaging TikToker. His content was very interesting and entertaining, but he used to cross the line so many times by insulting people. So he found himself in trouble like 7 months ago when he attacked Aziad Naisenya, who happens to be a social media influencer and a radio presenter. So Aziad took matters to court. I actually covered that story. So let me just give you a flashback of what I had to say. Sound City Radio, and also has a very huge following on Instagram. I think she's got like 2 million followers. And so 2 weeks ago, he went live and just started hurling vulgar insults towards another TikToker called Aziad Naisenya. So Aziad happens to be a media personality because she works for Sound City Radio and also has a very huge following on Instagram. I think she's got like 2 million followers. And she also has a huge following on TikTok. I'm not sure how many followers she's got over there, but she became famous in 2020 after posting herself dancing. I think it was Meja's song called Okonko. Yeah, it made her very famous. So currently, she's a very influential social media personality. So after Brian did his thing 2 weeks ago, I think he thought the matter had died. But shocking to him, on Thursday last week, he got arrested while he was cooking. So he got arrested because he resides in Nakuru town. They arrested him there, flew him all the way to Kenya. He was first taken to the police station at Wilson Airport. Then afterwards, he was transferred to the police station at JKIA. So after that, it took like 4 days for him to be arraigned in court. So on Monday, he was arraigned in Kibera court, and Aziad actually got to make an appearance. So when they got there, I think Aziad's people wanted him to plead guilty for the cyber crime he was being accused of. And he was actually ready to do as Aziad's lawyers were instructing him to do. But luckily for him, there's a friend of his called Obidan who looked for a lawyer for him. And the lawyer advised him against taking a plea deal. So he ended up getting a cash bail for 50K, which was raised by his followers on TikTok. but it's his friend Obidan who rallied people to contribute the bail money. So after they raised the bail money on time, he was released. And we thought we wouldn't hear from him until the case is settled, but he went on TikTok to rant. So he was cussing out his family members because apparently the family members didn't show up. Because when he was being released, one condition was for there to be a next of kin to sign that in case Brian absconds, they'd be able to track him down. So because none of his relatives was picking their calls, Obidan offered to be the next of kin. So he was ranting about how he has fake friends because he hoped would come to his aid, who are nowhere to be seen. And then he also shamelessly told his followers that because they are the ones who made him famous, they should help him cover his legal costs, because if it was not for them making him famous, he wouldn't be in the predicament he was in. Which I thought was very cheeky. So anyway, Brian is a character. So what else did he do? So afterwards, we got to learn that Brian actually has bipolar. So that's why he acts erratically sometimes. But that's not an excuse, because he admitted he is a drunkard. So I don't know whether when he went on live to cuss people out, he was under the influence of alcohol. And then it also has emerged that he was suspended from Kabarak University because he was there doing what? Maths and economics. So I think he is a bright boy, because when he's calm, he talks sensibly. Suspended from Kabarak University some time back for flouting their rules. And then the other thing that happened to him while he was in custody was his house got mugged. Then friends. So I don't know why it sounds as if he wasn't taking accountability of his actions, because it's unfair for him to blame friends, whether they are fake or real friends, because he brought this on himself. So anyway, another thing that emerged from all this thing, normally, to be honest, the legal system in Kenya doesn't work swiftly. But it's very strange that Brian was arrested in Nakuru and then flown all the way to Kenya. To Nairobi to be charged. Because normally if you commit a crime, you're supposed to be charged in the town where you committed that crime. So there was something fishy over there. And because of how his case was expedited, a lot of people are actually saying whatever Brian was hinting, that Aziad is seeing a powerful politician is true, because the fact that the case was dealt with at a strange speed, it seems like there was somebody powerful making things happen. So, but I won't mention who the politician is, lest I get in trouble like Brian. So anyway, he went on to give another interview on Andrew Kibe's platform. And there he was a bit arrogant as usual, but he kind of sounded like he's beginning to to be remorseful about his actions. And I hope he is. And then he also did another interview with Pasho. And on that interview, he was still boisterous because he was saying he's not going to change. But the positive thing that I noticed from that interview is the fact that he is seeking out mentors to help him navigate his influencer career or content creator career. Because I think he made a request for Jalango to meet with him so he can consult with him. So I think that's wise of him to seek mentors. And another thing I would urge him to do is to take up Aziad's offer, because Aziad's lawyers gave an interview and said if Brian was to issue a public apology. They were ready to make a deal with him. So I would advise him. I know he's a stubborn guy, but I would advise him to take up that offer so he can also save time. Because you know how if you take matters to the court system, they might take years and years and years to resolve. And no one gets to win financially other than the lawyers. So it would be better for him to do that. And then there's also something that emerged from all this drama. Apparently, Brian lost his parents when he was a young boy. So he was raised by his grandmother. And right now, at his tender age of 22, his grandmother depends on him. And his 2 cousins who also don't have parents. So you can see he's got a lot on his shoulders. So as much as he was wrong to insult Aziad, I think if he makes that public apology and then actually do a collab with Aziad on some content, I think that would steer him on the right path of content creation. Because Aziad, whether you like her or not, she's got connections with the corporate bigwigs. So if he mends his relationship with Aziad, he could use her to get useful contacts so he can be able to endorse brands for big companies. And the guy is talented, so he just needs proper mentorship so he can put his talents to good use instead of insulting people 24/7 on TikTok. So anyway, I hope he's learned his lesson. I hope Aziad forgives him. Because as much as he's on the wrong, I'm cutting him a slack because, like I said, he's had to lead a rough life because he lost his parents when he was very young. So, and you know, when a kid is left under the care of grandparents, they're usually not disciplined the way they would have been disciplined had they been raised by their own parents. Some slack because of that. And it seems like he's really struggling to make ends meet because, like I said, he's only 22. He is a student, yet his grandmother and 2 of his cousins are depending on him. So anyway, I hope there's going to be a positive turnout on this. And I hope, Brian, you get to watch this. It may sound weird, but I think you have a lot to gain by getting onto Aziad Naisenyo's good side. So I'm really saddened by the loss of such a young life that had potential for achieving greatness. And the other matter that's adding more sorrow is the fact that a lot of people are feuding about his funeral arrangements. So would you believe it? Nyako came firing more shots at Baba Talisha.
Wang'ang'anie pesa ya matanga, wang'ang'anie, wapigane, waumie, wang'oane meno na midomo na macho. Mchango ikifika wasielewane, hapo sasa kanyaga. I woke up in the morning, hata sikuwa napanga kukuja live. Now that I am live, nilikuwa nataka tu nifanye kazi zangu kimya kimya because we are taking this week to honor Brian Chira. We lost Brian Chira. And I am so happy that people have come in huge numbers to support the burial. I am very happy for the family. I am very happy for the family. And the spirit of the Africans to come together during burial is amazing. The spirit of coming together when somebody is alive is depressing. So, Wafrika, I clap for you. Mko na spirit ingine poa ya kukam together, ya kuzindikisha mwenda sake, mpaka mnapigania mwili, mnapigania nani atanunua coffin, nani atanunua suti. Tunaona mandege zinatua katika uwanja ya Jomo Kenyatta.
You know, it's so hard to gauge whether she's genuine or whether she's being sarcastic.
Mtoto wetu azikwe na wekwe mahali pema. Ni furaha tele kwangu sana. Jamani, mnafanya kazi nzuri. Kazi nzuri sana. Yeah? Wale waliotokelezea na mandege na makabuti kubwa kubwa na miwani kadhaa katika macho wanataka kuenda kununua suti ya Armani ama Louis Vuitton. Jamani, mnafanya kazi nzuri sana. Eka mimi ninapiga ongera wa Afrika. Ongera. Kazi nzuri. Africa to the end. We are strong together. Yes. Let us come together for our brother and make sure that he has a peaceful send-off. Oh, Jehovah Jireh. Oh, Jehovah Mungu. Wewe ni Mungu. Wewe ni Mungu wetu anayeonekana wakati tunakuhitaji Bwana. Ninaomba you bless those pockets that are gonna cough millions to bury our brother. Uwaongezee miaka na mikaka. Wasizikwe hivyo jamani. Mungu wetu, asante sana. The spirit of togetherness when we have matanga is amazing. It is amazing. Sasa tunangoja yule atatoa pesa ya ng'ombe jamani. Baada ya kifo ni faraja, watu wapate kudensi, na tunataka pia DJ jamani, nani atakuwa MC na ni ngoma gani itapigwa katika hiyo matanga.
Now, is it a funeral or is it a birthday party you're talking about? Nyako, sorry.
Oh, wewe Baba Jehovah Jireh, wewe ni Baba wa miujiza. Hallelujah. Amen. Kwa hayo machache tutasikiliza nyimbo namba 20, Yohana Matakatifu, Yohana ndogo, Abunuwasi 10. Wakati mandege zinazidi kutua pale Kenya, tuweze kusikia nyimbo nzuri ya mtoto yetu Brian Chira. Haya, ni wakati mgumu lakini maisha lazima iendelee mbele. Sasa ile ngoma ni gani? Ngoma ya ndugu yetu, ile ngoma anapenda sana. Ni ngoma gani? Inaitwa one call away. Kabla ndege zingine zitwae uwanjani wa Jomo Kenyatta, tujibambe na hilo nyimbo hapo. Wilmon Brian. He's gone, and the spirit of people coming together now to bury him is amazing. I will not talk much about it because I've already talked about it. Tupendane, tuzidi kupendana na tuzidi kukuja pamoja wakati wa matanga, tuonyeshe mapenzi vile tunaonyesha. I think we are very good at that. When somebody passes, we are very good at taking the crown of, yes, I was there, he was my brother, yes, I am the one who is supposed to do this. Oh yes, we have seen this a million times in African culture. And when the matanga is done, everyone is gone, you will never hear of them again. People take titles during funerals. It is obvious. It has been happening in Africa very often, so it is nothing new. So sisi yetu ni ya kuchungulia tu, na tunamtakia Brian aweze kuzikwa vizuri. Hivyo vile watu wamejitokelezea, people who have never been there for Brian Chira, never in his life. Now they are there. There's a letter that Brian Chira wrote. I read it, and he said, when you die, that is when you get the best of the best. And it is true. When you die, you will get the best of the best. When you are alive, you need these people. They are nowhere. They are too busy. So why don't we just bury our dead like the Muslims? Unakufa sahi, after 2 hours, you get wrapped in a sheet, you get buried. What is the difference?
She's going to discourage people who want to genuinely help.
Nyinyi nyote mmezikwa. Safari ni ile ile. Why don't we just bury people like our Muslim brothers and call it a day? Why do we have to celebrate people who have died, keep them in the mortuary for 10 days, tuende huko na msafara ya magari, tuvae masuti, tusome eulogy, tukutane, tugoteane, tuweke MC, sijui loudspeaker. Hiyo gharama yote ni ya nini? Hiyo gharama yote ni ya nini? Nauliza.
Pesa si yako Nyako.
Huyu kijana, he lived a very troubled life. He doesn't need all that. He doesn't need all that. He doesn't need Yom Safara. He doesn't need that. So stop pretending. Wacheni kujifanya. Nyinyi ni makondoo, nyinyi ni machui. Machui waliovaa ngozi ya kondoo. Doing things to be seen. Can we stop pretending? Some of you are even putting cameras and crying on cameras. Simulilie watu wa kwenu, jamani.
She's throwing shots at Baba Talisha.
The pretense is too much. Let us reduce the pretense, jamani. Anyway, there is one person that should be recognized during Brian's burial, and it is Brina. Brina, wherever you are, I haven't heard your name anywhere being mentioned by anybody. Mujue Brina took her time off. I gave her the mandate to take Brian to the hospital. Brian was very sick. Alipimwa, alienda katolewa damu, walipata virus yake ilikuwa imeenda juu sana kwa sababu ya pombe.
Nyako, I don't think that's right for you to expose his medical condition without his permission.
Na daktari alisema kama tungemkimbiza usi, yule kijana angekufa. So Brina should be given an applause. Na Brina alipeleka huyo mtoto kotini for a hearing too. Yeah, the case was still going on. Na Brina aliweza kupeleka huyo mtoto kotini. So I will not talk about people I don't know about. I'm going to talk about people who I met personally kwa ground. Another crown nitapatia Obidan. Another crown I will give Obidan. Obidan was there when that boy was sick. When I met them, TRM, pale Thika Road, Obidan alikuwa ametoka naye pia hearing ya kotini. So Obidan pia apewe hiyo crown jamani. Kwa watu wengine sijui, sina habari. Sina habari. Babati siwezi muongelelea manake ile wakati tuli collect pesa Brian asaidike niliweza kupatia Babati hiyo kazi and by the time I was calling him to aenda katafutie Brian nyumba amfanyie hayo maneno alisema yuko busy. So that is the last time I heard of Babati. Nilimwambia nirudishie pesa nifanye hiyo kazi peke yangu. So I'm only going to applause people I know. I'm not going to applause people I don't know. Sawa sawa. And if there are people who are active in Brian's life, applause to you guys. Mimi nitapatia Brina na Obidan at least applause in that boy's life. Ni hayo machache tu kwa sasa. Yani hayo machache tu kwa sasa. Muenda mkachokonoe like I care. I don't give a
So while Nyako was ranting, Baba Talisha was still pressing on with the updates because he's still liaising with Brian's family.
Guys, this is Baba Talisha again with the update, of course. Iliona watu wakilalamika, tumechoka na updates. So, but this is the only thing I can do to make you know what is going on ground. So, number one, we have to wait for the family to give us every detail after wamekuwa na family meeting, after wame meet na wame agree, this is how we want the funeral to be. Without that, hatuwezi fanya kitu yote sisi kama TikTok family or the online family towards Chira's funeral, okay? So tusifanye ni kama sisi ndio familia na familia sasa ndio kama wasi online. Hapana, we have to wait. Familia kwanza ikuje na mni yake wa agree, waseme this is the way forward. Now from there watatuambia, now we see as TikTok or the online family or any other person, how will I help this family kufanya matanga brand Chira, sindio? That is number one. Wala walikuwa nauliza story za paybill. Paybill, we will work on it today. And then maybe it may take 2 or 3 days. Yeah, I mean 2 or maybe 1 day, depending with the ule mtanisaidia huko. But normally it takes 2 days to be approved, okay? So we'll have to hold on. Once it's out, we'll begin with our thing. After the family metuambia, now this is our budget, this is what we can do for matanga, hii ndio budget yetu, na hii ndio vitu tunataka, na pia sisi tuone hapa tutasaidia wapi, si ndio? Aya, another thing, this is my own personal opinion. There's life after matanga, matanga huanza after matanga imeisha. So we had Shosho. Shosho used to take care of brand Chira. So in case anybody is out there, wanakuja kusema they want to support, you know, Chira was the support system to Shosho, and Shosho was also the support system to brand Chira. Chira had 2 cousins, mmoja kwa Baricho High School, mwingine bado ni mdogo kwa shule yako grade something, I guess grade 2 ama grade 1 hapo hivi, unaona. So Chira used to pay the school fees, ule mtoto alikuwa Baricho. Chira used to pay rent. Chira used to do like everything. Even though the side ya Chira amkwa ijua, he was very responsible. He used to do all those things. So alikuwa very responsible. So I really hope people who are coming to say we want to support. I wish to see somebody amekuja pale kusema I'll sponsor this kid up to high school, up to university. The other one wa Baricho, I'll sponsor his remaining years for high school, then aingie wapi, aingie campus. Ndio. I'll hope to see somebody one day mmekuja tu kusema, because Chira really wanted the shosho to have a place to stay, because penye wanakani place until the late anti wa Brand Chira alikuwa tu ameweka huyo shosho kwa anakanga hapo. So I hope one day after the funeral, yeah, after watu tutakuwa tumefundraise hizo vitu zote, tumtolee hiyo stress tu ya kulipanga rent daily. Imagine kama mtu anaweza kuambia hata tukipata tu place tu ya shamba, so long as hata tumeka mabati ama tu nini yetu alale tu, so long as tana lala ndani, it means it will really mean a lot to her. Yeah, tumtolee tu hiyo stress peke yake, because wanadamu huchoka sana, yeah. Yeah, we human beings, we have the tendency of getting tired a lot, yeah. You'll want to be seen for 1 or 2 days, but you'll not stay there forever. What if we have that one solution to the problem, okay? So I really wish people to come through for this family, and more so, God above everything, may you pray for this family, the shosho, and everybody around that antisa tuote, put them in your prayers. And once everything is settled, Mazim come through in a very big way. No matter what, you know, whether you hated or not, we put that aside. Yeah, conflicts like TikTok nini mweke tu kando, differences zenyu mweke kando, hii mambo ya kulaumiana mweke tu kando, then we come as one family, we do that thing, and then inaisha. So until then, sidhani kani kuna kitu kingine. Postmortem, that is private, just between the police, the pathologist na familia. If they will wish to disclose that information to you, it's up to them. And then those wishing to go and see Brand Chira pale your funeral home, yeah, you are allowed to go there. Per visit you pay 500 bob, yeah, as a group, or ukienda tu huko, the mortuary will contact me, and yeah, the consent itapeanwa, then you will see the body. So no paying cash ama kulipia mtu, you pay kwa pay bill ya hospitali huko. Sasa they have their own payment method iko pale, no cash, no nothing, but every mortuary inakuanga na hiyo guidelines, okay? So in case you wish to go and see maybe Brand Chira at the funeral home, the grandmother said she's okay with that, so they'll just be calling me maybe just to confirm, then you pay your, unalipa pesa, wanakutolea, unaona, then that is it. So until then, we will wait for the family for the final update, and then from there we'll get to see where we are heading. Thank you so much.
So there's another TikToker called Peter Kioi who challenged Nyako's antics.
Oh, no one explanation, and nobody owes you to. Baba T is doing something that most of us could not do. He's doing much that even we on the ground cannot do. We are going to follow whatever he's saying, because the Kenya naongea imetoka kwa familia. Even close friends like Mwiti are not ranting like the way you are doing. Nyako, the person who told you are a president of TikTok, did not tell you that that was a privilege. It is just a name like any other name. Anybody can call themselves that. But you have crossed the borders and you've crossed the boundaries. The person who told you that you are president of TikTok, alikuweka akili mbaya kukuambia wewe ni president wa Kenya. You cannot be Ruto. One must resign. You or Ruto. We cannot get directions from the President Ruto or get the same from you. No. I support everything that you do, and I always love you from my heart. And whatever I'm telling you right now, it is out of love. Usijisikia sukari sana. Hapana. Nyako hapana. Hizi tu ni points. Hapa ni main points tu. Mimi sikwambii sikutusi. Na hata kama nimekutusi unisamee, lakini ukweli ni hii. Hata kwa uso yako nitakwambia, you are not the president of Kenya. You are the president of TikTok. Of which you are the president of TikTok kwa wale wanakutambua. Wale wakutambua hawakujui. And nobody should support you just because you say everything. Nyako, not everything that you say should be followed. No. Kwani kuna mtoto wako hapa tutatumatuma watu hapa aenda fanya hivi na hivi. No, don't try that to me. Don't try, man. That's wrong. No. Watu hapa ni watu wazima. The fact that you have Google Nation, one age 80 and the other one age 17 years, does not mean that they are equal. And not everybody that is against you that hates you. Some people love you, but they hate your character. just like I and others. Some people will love me as a person, but will hate my character. Many people love you silently, but they hate what you do. Nyako, we are very sorry, but for now, we are standing with Baba Talisha. We are very sorry, but for now, we are standing with Baba Talisha. Whether you like it, whether you hate it, whether you will come to the burial or not, we are standing with Baba Talisha. A true friend will tell you the truth when you are wrong. A true friend will tell you the truth when you less expect. The problem with you, Nyako, you are surrounded by people who are full of fear. People that fear you, thinking that you are God. You are not. You are not God, Nyako. No, you are not. Nyako, you are not God. Not everybody should follow you. Whatever you say, whatever you do, does not mean that it is more important. A lot of people have value, only that they don't show off. A lot of people are very credible to do bigger things than what you do, but just that because they are not seen on media. A lot of people are above you in terms of life standard and whatever capacity, but the reason you don't see them, hi my love, confirm to me if it is working. The fact that people follow you, that does not mean that you are more important than others. No, you, Nyako, you should understand that you are a TikToker, like any other TikToker. In fact, you should thank these TikTokers for making you who you are right now. If it is not for them, you would not be there. Thank God because he gave you favor before and above any other woman here. But that should not make you troll others and troll others. That should not make you feel superior and others are inferior. That should not make you that you are God on behalf of our main God. That should not make you that you are above others at any given point. You are a TikToker like any other. In fact, Nyako, the difference between you and a pseudo is because you go live. We see you on camera. No, 90% of the people, you have not met them, you have not seen them, but they love you. Forget about those that you have met. Forget about, thank you so much. Forget about those that you have seen. Forget about those that, thank you so much, thank you. Forget about those that you have seen. Forget about those that you have met. Nyako, right now it is not time for fights. It is not time for scrambles. It is not time for trolling. It is not time for trolling. It is not time for kukanyanga na kucharaza. Tuambie ukweli yenye unajua. Wachana na uongo yenye ujui. Nyako, the truth is you love the Chira. But the real truth is you are disappointed by him at a certain point, ukatoka. Baba Talisha also loved him. Na siku moja aliwahi kosea akatoka kidogo. The fact that he is coming through for him like a brother should not make you think that kuna kitu anataka. Hakuna mtu anaweza taka kutengeneza pesa wakati wa msiba maybe. Hata mimi mwenye nimewahi kosea iliniuma na nikaamua acha irudi. Tafadhali, Nyako, understand that the way you are is not anybody's business to run you. Nyako, do not tell people what to do. Do not command people. Do not instruct. Do not give directions. Give your mind. Give your mind. Speak out your mind. Somebody will buy that idea. Somebody else will reject. Someone will value it. Someone else will see it as a shit. Nyako, wachana na hiyo kasumba inakusumbua kwa kichwa. The person lying to you that you are a president of TikTok and a president of Kenya is a very stupid person. The fact that you are being called a president, that's a privilege. You are not, nobody chose you to be one. Nobody. Na mtuambie because I know physical votes should be there. Nobody. It's a privilege. Yes, I respect you for that entitlement and that title that you have, but you should not control people. Mimi ndio nakwambia Peter Saruni Kioi na sikuogopi. You can take this information, you do it with it whatever you want to do. You can go ufungue live unitukane. It doesn't mean anything to me. In fact, nimekuzoea ukinitukana. Lakini wala anakuambia ukweli, wanakuambia ukweli. Yeah? Unasikia? Wale wanafaa kuambia ukweli, wanafaa kuambia ukweli. Let the people tell you the truth. The truth is, stop attacking Baba Talisha. For now, I will tell everybody, let us unite and not make this a shame. Na asubuhi niliwaambia, I am seeing fights in this drama in this mazishi. Asubuhi niliwaambia na zimeanza. Hatutaki hizo tabia. Whether physical fights ama fights za media, ambia mtu ukweli. Vile niliambia Sialo ukweli. Mwambie ukweli na usimtukane. Sawa? Mwambie mtu ukweli na uache. Nyako, and let me tell you Nyako today. This is the point. Whether utajiweka hapo ndani, uchange ama usichange, atazikwa tu. Hata ishi milele kwa mwoko. Whether ufanye ama usifanye, itafanyika. And if you want to do it, try it. Sema uchangi na utulie hiyo siku, hata usiwasha live. Hata hiyo siku ukitaka washa live na account zako zote, utaona ikifanyika. That is the truth. Wajeni kudanganya watu. And I am done. Na sijamtusi. Nisikia? Sawa?
Obidan, who Nyako mentioned, just did an interview with the Kenya online media.
That ukiwa na chance ya kusaidia ule kazini yako, sister yako ambaye ana form, saidia akiwa hai. Ukiwa na chance ya kusaidia best yako stranger, msaidia akiwa hai. So saizi ni very bad that we can even contribute even 10k, 1 million, 5 million, but that will not bring back his life. But we don't want to say that it's wrong, but mimi ningependa wase tusaidia na mtu akiwa hai, at least watu watokane kale kafura fulani, mtu kumkanga waswali come through for him. So right now pia kumekuwa na vita kubwa sana pale online katikati ya Nyako na Baba Talisha, because Baba Talisha right now is heading the like everything, but Nyako mtu mwenye sema kweli by the way. You know, like even me when I really try to follow up on Chira and nini,
Chira and Baba Talisha, were they in good terms?
Honestly speaking, before Chira kufa wako close. Ilifika place Baba Talisha alikuwa amequit on him. Because alikuwa anasema pia inamharibia jina. Chira amekata kuchange. Because when was the last time Baba Talisha alipost ama aliingia live akiona Chira? No.
Okay, so you've heard Obidan is corroborating what Nyako is saying, and he also said that case Brian was fighting against Aziad was still open. In fact, they were supposed to appear in court the Monday that just passed. So it's sad to see that people are really fighting instead of celebrating Brian's life and comforting his loved ones. So I hope people will come to their senses. So I know it was a long video, but that's because so many things have developed relating to Brian's passing. So may he continue resting in peace. Please chime in the comment section below your thoughts about the subject. Thanks for stopping by. Like and share this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.